Happy morning. So, darlings, welcome to a life lesson. Today, I want to experiment with a few things with us, and let's see how that experiment goes. Keep Moving movement has started beautifully well. 2 sessions have more or less got done. The third should get executed this week. Next Sunday, we will have a very, very interesting, almost a quick fire kind of a session. But it will be very sweet and very deep. Extremely easy to take, very sweet and very deep session. But before I go into that, let me talk about something else with all of you. I have this habit of wanting to meet incredible people. I have this habit of seeking out such people who are doing something electrifying in their life, meeting them and listening to them. At one end, we see a lot of gloom and doom in the world. At another end, we also see a lot of anxiety in the world. And then at another end, we also see people supercharged, very driven, living life with junoon. I had the opportunity to meet someone who is hardly 38, 39 years old. She's a lady. And she is on the verge of becoming the CEO of a 80,000 crore company. Her company's turnover as of now is about $10 billion. It has its operations in about 80 countries of the world. She has become the head of finance in India for that, the first expat ever to head that. It's a Switzerland-based company. And they want to groom her to take over as the CEO in a few years' time. We will be playing a role in that journey because I will be personally mentoring her in that journey, guiding her on what are those blind spots that she has and how is it that she can navigate the blind spots as well as certain weaknesses which every human being has. So it's a very new experience, but it's going to be an extraordinary experience. And I was speaking to her boss, who is the CEO of that company. So this call we had about 2 days ago with this guy in Switzerland. And I was asking her, what do you see in this lady which makes you believe that she can lead a 80,000 crore company? The conversation that happened was very interesting, which will become a little launchpad for our life lesson today. And then we will do some experiments with each other today, and then let's see how it goes. He said, this lady is a performing leader. And he explained by performing leader, he said there are a few people who know how to navigate the corporate world. They become leaders. There are a few people who are in the corporate world long enough, so they rise. You know, when the water level rises, all the boats also rise. So similarly, if the organization is growing and somebody has been there long enough, some people rise. Some people rise because they have the ears of the boss. And some people rise because the boss likes them. Boss can trust them. She said it's not like this with this lady. She is a performing leader, which means she's been performing so well We had no other option but to make her a leader. He said, in the history of our company, such a young person has never been given this kind of a huge responsibility. And in 2 years, what is her mandate? In 2 years, what is the goal that she has to achieve? She has to achieve a saving of about $600 million for her company. That's the goal given to her. You should be able to save about 4,000 crores for the company. Now find out what needs to be done by which the company can save about 4,000 crores. What do you say? Cute goal, no? And she is replacing a person who is 50 years old, who has an experience in the corporate world for 28 years. And this lady has a corporate experience only of about 10 years. So imagine at one side, somebody who has 28, 29 years experience. At the other end, somebody has 10 years experience. And then he went on to say, Naren, forget about somebody being an expat and heading that role or an Indian heading that role. For the first time in our global operations, a lady has risen to that role. Nowhere else in the world, a lady is driving an entire important vertical, and finance is the most important vertical in our whole organization. I was very, very glad to hear that. And then he kept on saying, this lady seeks responsibilities. So which means if she knows that we are thinking about starting another country and there we are going to invest about $1 billion, she would reach out to me, the CEO, and say, I know we are starting something from India, which has about 900 to 1,000 people working. Do you want me to play any role? I have a little time on my hands. 650 people report to her. She leads a team of 650 people, 39 years old, and she says, I have a little time on my hand. And he said, that is why I call her a performing leader. One kind of people are where somebody calls you and says, ye kaam hai, kar doge kya? And depending on your time, your mood, your connections with that person, you might say yes or no. It's a very, very different and a very rare ability for somebody to take the initiative, call another person and say, kuch kaam hai to do na. And that too in the corporate world, when you take a responsibility, you will have to execute it zero defect. Otherwise, you might be axed. So with a lot of pride, he said, she is a performing leader. And I asked her, okay, I'm going to be her coach, I'm going to be her mentor, tell me what is my job. He said, it's very simple. In this role that she does, every now and then she will have a lot of doubts. Am I doing the right thing? Is this a decision? Because the decision she takes will be for about 1,000 people, those 650 report to her. But the decision that she takes will impact these 1,000 people. Now her decisions are not about 50 lakhs, 1 crore, 2 crores, 3 crores. Her decisions are now in thousands of crores. So whenever she has to take a decision, she might have a doubt. What if this goes wrong? What if we get a setback? What if I am not good enough? I am good to head the finance vertical of a particular thing in India. They have promoted me not only to head finance for India, but they are grooming me to be the CEO of the company a few years down the line. It's a different game. It's different to drive a Hyundai i20 and a Ferrari. And it's very different to master a Ferrari and then fly the Rafale aircrafts which has just landed into India. Both includes traveling, but the game is completely different. Now imagine you have mastered the Ferrari. You can drive at a speed of 300 kilometers per hour. That's what a Ferrari can do. But then the Rafale jets, they will be able to fly probably 5 times, 6 times that speed. And the cost of the vehicle also changes a little. You might get a Ferrari at what, 10 crores? And Rafale jets, I think, is about 2,000 crores each. Now there, if you make a mistake, it's a very different ballgame. One reason why people don't grow in their life is because they think they are not good enough for the next role. The truth is, whenever you grow in life, you are not good enough for that role. But you decide to master that role fast. As simple as when a lady becomes a mother, she is not trained yet completely, but she learns on the job. You and me are never ready for the next level of our life. We can't be ready in advance and then go and play. We decide to go and play and get ready, move into the groove. Now somebody might give you 2 years to master that role. You might do it in 6 months. You might take 3 years. So I repeat, one reason why you and me don't grow in our life is because we believe we are not capable of the next level. So let's say Prashant is over here, he's a world-class architect, has won awards all over the world. And if I tell him, darling, how about having an office in Singapore, Australia, as well as US? Does he have the capability? Yes. But to operate an office in Kothurud in Pune, doing projects all over the world, will change if he has offices all over the world. Is he ready? Potentially, yes. But a lot of things he will be ready as he jumps into that work. He will learn so much on the go. And that is what makes somebody zoom up in life. When we started Wow Parenting, we were not ready for it. I had no idea about e-courses, digital training, video recordings. All these were completely foreign. But we learned on the go, and I'm still learning a lot. So the boss, Martin, tells me, here is a performing leader. Because the new job is completely different compared to the old one, though the vertical is finance. Till now she had to take care of the finance of India office, very simple. Now she has a global role where people from across the world will report to her, and she has to take reporting, ask questions to people who have been in the company for 30, 40 years. Everybody has their own silos, everybody has their own egos. Everybody has their own culture, and she has to understand everything which is completely new to her. So when she does her job, every now and then she will have doubts. Naren, your job is to ensure You remove the doubts that she has. उसको खुद के ऊपर डाउट आया ना, सिर्फ वो डाउट हटा देना बस. I mean, he described coaching so extraordinarily. So Rajesh Rathod wants to grow in his life, wants to increase his business 10 times, and obviously he'll have a lot of doubts. पैसा मैनेज कर पाऊंगा क्या, कस्टमर मैनेज कर पाऊंगा क्या, सेल हो पाएगा कि नहीं. My job is to help him remove those doubts. It is doubts which slows us down. It is doubts which makes us give up. It is doubts which makes us delay. It is doubts which pushes us inside our comfort zones. And people who grow are fundamentally people who know how to deal with their doubts. I have a doubt, let me see how to solve it. I have a doubt, let me see whose help I can take. I have a doubt, let me see from where I can get clarity. And I will do it fast. I don't have the time of a life. I want to do it fast. One life to live, and I want to live brilliantly well. So he just said, you have to remove her doubts. And I guess that's why he's the CEO of that company, and that's why he does 80,000 crores. The ability to make everything so simple. You just have to remove her doubts, that's all. She is a performing leader. She likes to take responsibilities. She is driven. Therefore, if you can just remove doubts, she will anyway get things done. Extraordinary. Asked him anything else. He said, any new responsibility demands a lot from a person. Please ensure that in 6 to 8 months he does not go through a burnout. As a leader, what would she attempt to do? She will attempt to do everything herself. She will be a little hesitant in delegating because she knows she can do a better job than others. What will be the coping mechanism here? She will start putting in longer hours in work. This will lead to burnout. And when I mirror with what he said, it makes all the sense in the world. How many of us cope with life is to put extra hours in work. आज 8-9 घंटा काम करते हैं ना, कोई नया रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आया ना, बड़ा काम किया ना, चलो 9 घंटे को ना 12 घंटा काम करेंगे. Our coping mechanism is put in extra hours. And Indians all over the world are known to put those extra hours. And I asked him, what do you do on weekends? He says, anything but work. Other holidays, no work whatsoever. I asked him, what is your coping mechanism? He said, my coping mechanism is to find the right people whom I can trust for work and give that work to them. And then I am relaxed. I don't have to do more work by myself for greater responsibilities on my shoulders. So his second guidance for me was, please ensure she does not go through a burnout. It was such a great, phenomenal learning experience for me. Then I called my coachee. Who is a coachee? If I am a coach, that lady is my coachee. Those of you who are from Kerala, I am not speaking about Kochi. I asked her, how do you look at this life? She says, Naren, I am mentally getting ready to make 100 mistakes. I am mentally getting ready to make 100 mistakes. If I am scared of mistakes, I will not be able to learn. If I don't learn, I will fail. Because the new work is completely different from the old work. So I'm mentally getting ready to make at least 100 mistakes. How many of you read the newspaper report about these 4 CEOs of the tech giants being called by the US Congress for a deposition? Did you read that? Jeff Bezos, Sundar Pichai, Tim Cook, Mark Zuckerberg, all of them were called before the US Senate, where they were asked to convince the government that these companies have enough competition and they are not taking advantage of monopolistic businesses. Now, in case you are a person who likes communication and understands the magic of communication, you should read the deposition of Jeff Bezos of Amazon. How he has crafted his close to 4,000 word deposition, where he attempts to convince the US Senate that we are not a monopoly, so please don't break the company into pieces. If any one of you is interested, I can share the link with you. It's an extraordinary read. You might take 8 to 10 minutes to read it, but it's an extraordinary read. I just shared the blog post of Jeff Bezos. I loved reading it. Right from the way he begins by speaking about his mother, then speaking about his father, then speaking about his grandparents, and speaking about how he has grown, till towards the end, he says something which is so mind-blowing. And again, I guess that is why he is the richest man on this planet. And I guess that is why he runs probably the most powerful company in the world today. And that's why probably his company is the company which was missed the most during this lockdown, Amazon. And what he writes towards the end is, we want Amazon to be the best company in the world to fail. If you want to fail somewhere in your corporate career, the best place to fail should be Amazon. He says we have lost billions of dollars in experiments. And that is why we are ahead of everybody else. The realization that I need to make mistakes. Without those mistakes, I will not be able to learn. This is coming in my direction non-stop in the last 2 weeks. It's almost like there is an encouragement from everywhere. If you are traveling in a direction, get ready to make mistakes. Don't be ashamed of the mistake at all. Wear your mistakes on the sleeves. Be proud of them. As long as you know you have grown out of those mistakes. If you are making mistakes, it means you are willing to learn. And if you are not willing to make mistakes, it just shows you have tremendous resistance to learning. You want to play with Legos? Chances are a 10-year-old boy, Neha's child, will beat you thumbs down. है ना? The other day, Neha came to office with her son and he was playing with Legos. And I looked at it and I asked him, how long does it take to make something like this? 2 hours? He gave me a look as if I have no brains. And he told me 5 minutes. 5 minutes? He says, yeah, 5 minutes. But I will take 2 hours. He dismissed me. He stopped even looking at me and talking to me. He realized how mature or immature I am. 5 minutes. And he must be looking at me and thinking, ये आदमी ऑफिस कैसे चला रहा है? He must be having doubts. Is my mother going to the right place to work? You're a dangerous son, huh? Yeah? But am I willing to make 100 mistakes and maybe in 6 months' time tell him, I can also do it in 5 minutes? Now, there is no way in the world that by a decision, what takes me 2 hours today will take me 2 hours 5 minutes in the evening. वो तो possible ही नहीं. Unless I am willing to make those mistakes which will help me to learn. So you want to bet your life on someone. Bet your life on somebody who is willing to make mistakes. And I'm not talking about blunders, which is mistakes which could have been avoided. I'm speaking about mistakes which are a part of learning. बहुत जरूरी है. So let's say Joe manages the entire KMM. Would she be willing to experiment with a few tools or with a few people or with a few processes? Some will work, some may not work. But if experiment doesn't happen, how does development happen? That's why that wing where development happens is called research and development, and there is a history of mistakes over there. More mistakes are made over there than any other department of the company. More mistakes are made there than any other department of the company, and that is the only department where the word development is there. Unfortunately, sometimes we think we want to develop in life, but we should not make mistakes. And that is where we move into a trap. And that's why a 39-year-old lady can be groomed to become the CEO of a 80,000 crore company because she realizes she has to be ready to make 100 mistakes. What is your mental readiness to make mistakes in life? Mistakes which leads to development, mistakes which leads to growth, experiments which can be the breakthroughs. What is your mental readiness to make mistakes? When Joe sent an invitation yesterday about coming for today's meeting, she would have written something like a sandbox trail. And she would have mentioned that today's Life Lessons theme is sandbox trail. And along with sandbox trail, just a small phrase called tell me. What is a sandbox trail? How many of you have gone to the beach and sometimes played on the sand there? Have you done that? Raise your hands if you have done that. Some of you haven't. Oh, Preeti Puranik, Harshad Doshi, never? गया ना ठीक है. Nitin, very nice. And have you ever done that on the beach you made one hole and another person from the other side is making a hole, then you wanted to shake hand under the sand and then you took it out and broke it by yourself? किया कभी? बहुत किया ना? कितना मजा आता है ना? And then you wanted to make something. The thing about the sandbox is, whatever mistakes you make, no, tup, 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 and it's all gone. It doesn't leave a trail of mistakes behind. You do 100 experiments, 2 are breakthroughs. Nobody will remember the 98 mistakes. At the cost of sounding cheesy, all of us know about the light bulb and the numerous failures over there. Everybody in the world knows. I mean, a 4-year-old child has heard that example 10 times already. But the truth is, who cares about the mistakes that were made? That is like the sandbox. A box where there is sand. You attempt to create something, doesn't look good enough, tup, 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 tup. Attempt to create something, doesn't look good enough, tup, tup, tup. You keep on experimenting till you get what you want. And you have a masterpiece. So here is the question. With all this as the background, A, which is the area that you want to develop yourself in your life? This question itself might create resistance from a few people because you want to have a stable life, which means a regular life, which means a routine life, which means a Xerox copy of yesterday. Maza, enthusiasm, excitement, contribution, discoveries are not there in that kind of living. So the question, in which area are you all willing to develop yourself? And ideally it should be electrifying. And I'm saying this in the context of Bharat at 100, where everybody present over here is a part of Keep Moving movement. And you are also supposed to create a video of what is your vision of Bharat at 100 and what is the role you are going to play there. And in this process, I'm sure if you're talking about a national level impact, you'll have to develop yourself. I have this firm conviction, with who you are, you have already reached the peak of your life. With what you know, you have already reached the peak of your life. Now you want to go ahead, you will have to develop, you don't have an option. Life School wants to go digital. Till 4 months ago, all the courses we did was physical. In 4 months, we have shifted the batch digital and we are doing KMM digital. Now we want to create at least 20 different training programs and put it up on the internet and become a completely digital company. So much so, we should be able to impact the entire country through our digital training programs. Millions of people should do our program, not just 20 which do right now in a batch. But who I am, I can only do 20. Now, if I want to train millions of people, who I am cannot do that. I need to develop myself in a very, very big way. In these live sessions, I can do pacing. I can watch the body language. I get something back from you. So I can decide when to take a break and when to move on. In a recorded session, how do I do that? How do I interact? How do I know whether people are having the impact or not? How do I know they are enjoying it or not? How do I know the context of their life? Over here, Anil is there. I know the background of Anil's life. I know the background of Iris's life. I know the background of Kanchan's life. So I can tailor make the session and say a statement or two here and there which is only for them. And they would know it, I am talking to them. Others may not know it. But when there are millions of people and I don't know anybody's background, how do I still make it very impactful? Today's world respects entertainers more than educators. So telling won't work. I have to become an entertainer. How do I do that? I don't know anything about technology. I am zero when it comes to technology. My maximum use of technology is to have Zoom sessions. And that too, somebody sets up the whole thing for me and then I can take that session. Now I'll have to understand so much more about technology, what is possible in technology for us to impact millions, which means how much do I need to develop myself, which means how many mistakes will I need to make. So we wanted to create the app for KMM. We created the app. That time our consultant said, make it on .NET. We made it on .NET and now we are stuck. Invested a few lakhs and then we realized, ये तो गलती हो गया. We have one website which is on WordPress, another is on Ruby on Rails, and here is one .NET. It's like three people who have to have a conversation. One knows only Chinese, one knows only Tamil, and one knows only Kannada. And they have to relate to each other now as best friends. And the guy who saw the three looked at me and said, but why did you do this? I mean, this is really stupid. Three things with you, both are in three different languages. Why you did this, Naren? I look at Joe looks out of the window. And then I have to tell him, focus on the future, not the past. What else to say? And he invested quite a lot of money. But in the long term, in 5 years' time, all these learnings and the cost we have paid will be peanuts compared to the benefits and the impact. Now, right now I can give up. अरे यार बहुत मिस्टेक से अपने को समझता नहीं है, छोड़ जाने दे. It's the right time for me to say, this is not my cup of tea. When I see that 39-year-old lady and I see that clarity about the need to make mistakes, it's like a khulja sim for me. I never realized that mentally somebody has to be ready to make mistakes. Till then I thought mentally we have to be ready to succeed. Yes, a determination to succeed, but the process will involve mistakes. And I'm not going to give up if I don't see mistakes as something that defines me. Like we always say in life school, mistakes don't define you, they refine you. But if any one of us has a low self-esteem, then our thinking will be, oh my God, I made a mistake, I messed up, I'm not good enough. let me give up. And those of us who are excited about life and possibilities should be able to say, अरे एक मिस्टेक हो गया, कोई बात नहीं, बहुत सीखने को मिला, चल कुछ और करते हैं. And some of you will have real life stories. I mean, you didn't get married to the first person you saw, right? Prashant is nodding his head so hard and fast. अभी भी सब याद है मेरे को. You probably went and saw somebody and that lady didn't like you. And they used that very harsh word called rejected. As if it's a defective piece of good which has been rejected by the quality control department. QC has told rejected, not good enough. Then you feel down, then you go and see another person, then you go and see another person, and with the fourth one it clicked. Learning is a part of the game. Ideas not working out is a part of the game. People in our life coming together and we are not gelling well is a part of the game. That 39-year-old lady teaches me. If I want to become very responsible and grow phenomenally, so today her salary is about 90 lakhs per year. There are 3 more levels in the organization which she has to cross. The next level is 2.5 crores. The next level is 8.5 crores. And after that, the CEO is about 25 crores. And she realizes the journey from 90 lakhs to 25 crores will involve at least 100 mistakes. Are you ready for mistakes? What is this discovery of vaccine all about? How many mistakes has to be done before we find a vaccine for corona? So my question to all of you, in which aspect of life do you believe you need to develop yourself? And a follow-up question, how many mistakes are you prepared for? Do you have clarity about where you need to get developed? Not just, no, I want to be happier, I want to be a better father, I want to be a better mother, I want to have more quality time, I want to increase my fitness. This is the regular part of life. I'm speaking about breakthroughs. So let's say Kanchan Dangre has Step Up as a preschool. And if she says, next 5 years I want to have 100 franchises. Brilliant. How many mistakes are you ready for? And what are the areas where you will have to develop? Marketing techniques, networking, your entire course material, maybe a killer website, maybe being seen in the right places, maybe traveling, maybe a team to take care of things behind you, maybe a whole course content and a content distribution team. Today you can run your center. Today you can also have 3-4 centers where छोटा centers 20, 25, 30, 40 बच्चे. But if you want to reach where you want to reach, first find out where do you need to develop yourself. So there are 2 kinds of mistakes. Mistakes that we make MI. Life में चलते चलते mistake हो गया. The second is, you know where you want to reach. And in that journey you make mistakes. Now in that journey when you make mistakes, you learn a lot and you progress. You make MI mistakes, they just remain as mistakes. It doesn't help you to grow. So sandbox trails are called developmental mistakes. Mistakes that are necessary for development, mistakes that leads to development. So chalo, in the group chat, write down which is that area of life where you believe you should develop yourself. For the sake of discussion, keeping Bharat at 100 in context. Who you are today, you won't be able to do that. You need to develop. And in that journey, A, what are the developments that you need to have, in what are the areas, and B, एक number डाल दो. What are the number of mistakes you are willing to make? Harshad, what you have written is very general. I want areas of development, specific areas. Where are you going to develop? Otherwise, we'll make haphazard mistakes, right? एक बिल्डिंग बना रहा है ना, सिविल अच्छा बनाना है, देन यू नो यहाँ से वायरिंग करने का, यहाँ से प्लम्बिंग लाने का, अगर ये नहीं हुआ तो एक मिस्टेक हो गया. नहीं तो वायरिंग इधर है, प्लम्बिंग उधर है, पिलर उधर है, प्लिंथ उधर है, एरिया ही मेरे को मालूम नहीं कहाँ मिस्टेक से मेरे को डेवलप होगा, तो प्रोग्रेस नहीं होगा. Tasneem writes, willing to make infinite mistakes in my lifetime until I succeed. Sumedha says to become a corporate trainer and a public speaker. Aha, my field. Okay, let's have a question answer session now. We have about half an hour. In the direction of whatever we have discussed today, let's discuss about the questions and the doubts that you might have. Yes, Sangeeta, now I can see you. हाँ.
अगर मुझे मेडिटेशन का मार्केटिंग करना है, तो मार्केटिंग में कैसे करूं?
मेडिटेशन का मार्केटिंग क्यों करना है?
लोगों को मेडिटेशन सिखाना है.
क्यों?
जो आपने कल ये दिया था हमारा भारत एट 100 क्या होना चाहिए,
हाँ.
तो उसमें मैंने जो सपना देखा है, वो सपने में मुझे हेल्प होने वाली है उसमें.
Okay. So first find 100 people who are interested in learning meditation. Then see if meditation is helping them bring some significant changes in life. What we call as create your own POC, proof of concept. Knowledge nahi, impact. So when we create wow parenting, what we do is, there is something called input. वो तो मेरे को और तुमको मालूम है कि input क्या होना चाहिए. Then there is something called output. Then there is outcome, and then there is impact. So input अपने control में है. Output is the way we design the session. Outcome is number of people who are able to come, they are able to listen, they are able to learn, they get the knowledge. Now, what is the impact? Is the impact exciting enough for you to take it to the world? If you don't figure this out, then marketing it will be difficult. So you have to market not based on your intention, but based on the impact you are able to create.
NL Sharma.
हाँ.
I want to take these lessons of keep moving movement in the underprivileged schools where the children don't have access to the new thoughts and new opportunities.
Okay.
I progress.
तो इसमें आपका डेवलपमेंट किधर है?
my development will be that whatever I could not gain in my childhood because I did not have exposure to the things which today I have. If those children get that exposure at this stage, they will develop as a best citizens in the world, and our country will be a rising star again. And that is my vision for India at 100.
That's very beautiful, very commendable. But tell me, where do you want to develop yourself?
I want to develop that I should be able to reach maximum number of children.
That is your goal. Where do you want to develop?
Develop means that skill, how to reach those children.
तो वो तो टेक्निक हो गया. पर्सनल डेवलपमेंट आपको कहां करना है? Where does Mr. Sharma think he will need to develop for him to do what he wants to do?
No, I am not able to understand your point of view.
Okay. I also have the vision of making India Jagat Guru.
Okay.
अभी वो गोल डिसाइड कर दिया ना. अब मैं पूछता हूं, द पर्सन आई एम टुडे, एम आई गुड इनफ टू डू दैट? आई एम नॉट. I will first have to develop myself. If I don't develop myself, I cannot reach that goal.
Okay.
So where does Sharmaji need to develop himself for him to reach that goal?
Okay. So I should have that drive and determination so that I strive towards my goal for achieving India to be a Jagat Guru through uplifting of many children's life, so that I can feel that I have done my duty towards society.
So Sharmaji, stay focused only on development. Don't go back to goals.
Okay.
See, this is sorry to use the word, but this is a weakness that many of us have. We want to improve the world. दुनिया को सुधारना है, बच्चों को सुधारना है, एजुकेशन को सुधारना है, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को सुधारना है. मेरा प्रश्न ये है कि आप खुद को कहां सुधारोगे, पहले ये बताओ.
Yes, that is the key question.
Hundreds of people have good intention. But good people and good intentions are never enough. We need developed people who can deliver. My coachee can have great intentions, but instead of 9 hours working for 14 hours, she will have a burnout. She won't be able to deliver the savings of 4,000 crores. Understand the responsibility on her shoulders. 4,000 crores, 500 to 600 million dollars she has to save for her company. नहीं, कंपनी का भला करना है, कंपनी का बैलेंस शीट अच्छा करना है. अरे मैं वो बाद में, खुद को डेवलप कहां करना है और उस प्रोसेस में क्या मिस्टेक्स बनने के लिए तैयार हो. I respect every human being who has great ambition, selfless thinking. But for you to succeed, you will have to develop yourself. And this development is not amassing knowledge. It is bringing about a change and becoming better in areas. So it won't come if I read Bhagavad Gita every day, unless it helps me to change some parts of my life. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, the path of karma and the path of spirituality are one and the same. Which means I don't want to sit and meditate and experience the divine and think, बस हो गया. क्या कर्म करूं ताकि लोग मुझे सुने? बहुत जरूरी हो जाता है ना? It's a critical question and it's a difficult question. It's not an easy question. Why is it a difficult question? There are three different mindsets that we have. One is a mindset of a student. जो स्कूल में बच्चे जाते हैं ना, आपके बच्चे, पोता पोती, नाता नाती जाते होंगे. वो बच्चा जो स्कूल में जाता है उसका माइंडसेट क्या है? लोग जो बोलते हैं सीख लो और बस हो जाएगा. अपना दिमाग उतना लगाने का जरूरत नहीं है. सन इज येलो, तो ड्राइंग किया तो येलो ही आना चाहिए. If a boy makes a sun which is black, the teacher will give 0. But if the teacher asks the boy, why is your sun black? The child might say, it is very sad. That's why it's black. It might make a red sun saying it's very angry. But the system that we have, what is told, बस वही है. सन मतलब येलो, और येलो नहीं बनाया तो रॉन्ग. सो दिस इज वन माइंडसेट. जो कोई बोलता है ना, सुन लो, समझ लो, बस रख जाओ. नाउ द डेंजर ऑफ दिस इज, if I look at Ritesh and I tell him, Ritesh, you're not good enough. He's been trained to only listen to others and not to analyze. So now he'll have self-doubt. Then he'll look at others and say, you demotivated me. Arey, how can another human being demotivate you? You can't think for yourself. That thinking is a very dangerous thinking of life. Somebody looks at Sharma ji and says, Sharma ji, अब तो उम्र हो गई है, अपने को थोड़ा रिलैक्स करना चाहिए. And Sharma ji should say, this is the best time of my life. कोई बड़ी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं मेरे कंधे पे. मेरे को तो इतना काम करना है अभी जितना पहले कभी नहीं किया. अरे खुद का विवेक का उपयोग कौन करेगा? I hear people who are 48, 50, 52 saying, अब हमारा उम्र हो गया है. They don't take care of their health. Why? नहीं, 50 की उम्र में तो आप सिर्फ योगा ही कर सकते हैं. You bring down the quality of yoga to that level. कि योगा मतलब bubus can do, Buddhas and Buddhis. कौन बोलता है ये? At the age of 60, you can start running. Why not? Anil plays badminton every day for at least 1 hour. And he's 60 plus. He can play intense competitive badminton every day for 1 hour. तुमको भागने में क्या प्रॉब्लम है? आलस है, आलस. ब्लॉक है इधर. So one kind of living is live like a child who goes to school. जो बोल दिया उसकी ज्यादा दिमाग नहीं लगाने का. The second is learning like a professional. You learn so that it can benefit you. So if I'm a lawyer, I'm learning law so that it can benefit me and a few others also in life. I'm a doctor, I learn so that I can implement that. A professional learns to implement. Now the tragedy is once they become a professional, they keep repeating what they've already learned. And now and then maybe do 1-day workshop, 2-day workshop, thoda moda, thoda brushing. Now there is a third kind of a learner. where we call it as the athlete's mindset. An athlete and a sports person knows that they should learn every day. And fundamentally over here, it's not just knowledge, but it's about improvement in life. And they're very clear about the direction. A PV Sindhu plays the badminton and she realizes, I'm not able to take the shuttle from the behind left-hand corner where my body has to go like this and pick the shuttle. And I'm not able to throw it the place I want in the court. Invariably from there, when I return, it is going only to the center. And therefore, all the opponents now know, usko वहां पीछे दो, वो center में मारेगी, smash करो, game खत्म. An athlete every day wants to improve and they are very clear about कहाँ improve करने का है. मेरे को आज speed improve करने का है, मेरे को मेरा returns improve करने का है, मेरे को मेरा serve improve करने का है, मेरे को मेरा start improve करने का है, मेरे को मेरा stroke improve करने का है. Every day they learn. And to learn, they understand the importance of a coach. They know I need somebody to guide me and to watch me. I cannot watch myself all the time. A masseuse cannot give massage to themselves. A heart surgeon cannot do operation to themselves. Everybody needs a mirror. Now, the child in the school may not like the teacher. A professional may learn only for a few years and then they have this thinking कि अब मेरे को सीखने का जरूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि लाइफ तो चल रही है. But an athlete, he knows if I have a coach who takes care of me on an everyday basis, the way I can rule, nobody else can. Now tell me, how much does a student earn? Obviously nothing. How much does a professional earn? The best professional in the world, how much will they earn? The best doctor in the world, how much do they earn every year? And the best of athletes, let's say Ronaldo, football player, how much does he earn every year? You know, he earns about 800 crores. He gets about 20 crores per week. But he has clarity about where he needs to develop and he takes help to develop over there. So this lady, 39 years old, obviously she's a top class performer. But she understands, I need a coach for me to go to the next level of my life. Whether you are a businessman or a professional, it's not good enough to say मैं दुनिया का भला करूंगा. Today my concern is not the world. Today my concern is you. Tough question, na? Which aspect of life do you believe you need to develop? Can it be thinking big? Can it be making complicated plans? Can it be, I want to develop an ability to handle uncertainties? मतलब मेरे को सब पहले मालूम होना चाहिए कि मैं अनसर्टेनिटी के साथ में भी अंदर घुस सकते हैं. You can only be a soldier when you are ready for uncertainties. You can be a top class diplomat if you are ready for uncertainties. If you want only certainties, you will be as slow as a caterpillar. Speed ही नहीं होगा लाइफ में. Do you need to develop the ability to take risks? Do you need to develop the ability to fail? Do you need to develop the ability to work with people you don't like? Do you need to develop the ability to carry different kinds of people with you, understanding one style does not work? Champions Trophy 2002-2003. Saurav Ganguly is the captain of the Indian cricket team. Listen, this is a brilliant anecdote. They go to Africa to play. Their match is against Kenya. They win. In the team, there is Rahul Dravid and there is Yuvraj Singh. Now for Yuvraj Singh, this is his debut tournament. 18, 19 years old, wanting to make a mark in the world. Very flamboyant. On the other hand, you also have Rahul Dravid in the team. Very meticulous, very particular. Saurav Ganguly goes on to say in an interview, with Rahul Dravid, everything is in its place. So if you ask Rahul Dravid, tomorrow is the match, what time are you coming for breakfast? Rahul Dravid will say, I will come at 7:30, which means he'll come dot at 7:30. And then he'll say, first I'll have some fruits, then I'll have a glass of milk, then I'll have my omelette, and on my way to the bus, I will pick up one apple. And you can literally watch Rahul Dravid, he will do exactly this. First he'll have a glass of milk, then he'll have some fruits, then he'll have an omelette, and as he's leaving, he will pick up one apple and along it. But when Rahul Dravid has said something, you don't have to watch, you know it is going to happen. Yuvraj Singh was very different. He does not like rules. And he hates rules which curbs his freedom. So they go to this hotel in Kenya to stay, and next day is the match with Australia, quarterfinals. And now Saurav Ganguly, the captain, knows this Yuvraj Singh is a flamboyant guy. He says the captain is not only a captain on the field, but he has to do a lot of things outside the field also. So as the team goes inside the hotel, Saurav Ganguly goes to the watchman, this African who was about 6 feet 5 inches tall, and says that, are you here till the night? The watchman says, yes. May I request you for something? Watchman says, yes. Then Saurav Ganguly says, tomorrow we have a very critical, crucial match. And you see that boy, his name is Yuvraj Singh. He is just 19 years old. He might want to escape from the hotel and go away. I need you to keep an eye on him. The watchman says an answer which is brilliant. He says, my job is to keep an eye on everybody. Saurav Ganguly says, I felt very embarrassed, but I know that the only person in my team who might escape will be Yuvraj Singh. So he says, yeah, I really respect that, but this guy has a tendency to escape. Now he was only 19 years old, but by then news had come that he is a match winner, but he is a rebel. 6:30 they went inside. 7:30 Saurav Ganguly goes for a round. Just knocks on the door of Yuvraj Singh. Hey UV, are you coming down for dinner? No Dada, you go, I will have later on. 9:30 knocks. UV, no sound. He goes to the restaurant. Kidhar hai Yuvraj Singh? Kidhar bhi nahi hai. After 15-20 minutes comes again. UV, no sound from the room. Goes down to the watchman. Did you see that guy going? He says, no sir. Then he asks that man, which are the best nightclubs in your city? That fellow said, there are about 4 or 5. Why? I need you to take me to those nightclubs. That guy says, I can't lose this. And if yes, then you have to file first a police complaint. The police has to come to the hotel and all this. Saurav Ganguly pleads with him, says it's very important. It's a question of victory or loss. He's a very young guy. He might go off track. Please, I need your help. And the third nightclub they went, so Yuvraj Singh is having a very princely dinner over there. Poor Saurav Ganguly just goes there, sits next to Yuvraj and says, please complete your dinner, then we have to go to the hotel. Didn't say anything else, just complete your dinner, not a problem. Yuvraj Singh also, absolutely no shame, no regret, nothing. He says, okay, you want to have? Dada says, no, I already have. Okay. They completed, they were going and Yuvraj Singh said, hotel ka khana bakwas. After having bad food, how will you play a good match? Dada, if I had not come out, no, I can't play well tomorrow. India might lose. अभी दादा अभी क्या बोलने का इसको? चल ठीक है. And next day, Yuvraj Singh won the match for India. He scored 80 plus runs, took 2 wickets, effected 2 runouts. And the world noticed the presence of a Yuvraj Singh in India. Saurav Ganguly says, as a leader, there are some people who say my way or the highway. मेरे हिसाब से काम करो, नहीं तो जाओ. And then there are leaders who understand I'll have to mold people and adjust. If Yuvraj Singh says I'll come for breakfast at 7:30, you might have to wake him up at 9 o'clock and say अब तो आजा 9:30 बजे मैच चालू होने वाला है. Because this guy will be partying till 3 a.m. And Rahul Dravid will go off to sleep at 9:30, wake up at 5:30, do everything which has to be told. And he said, for India to do well, we need a Rahul Dravid and we also need a Yuvraj Singh. Now let's say there is somebody who says my way or the highway, you need to develop. Because either it is my ego and arrogance about मैं ऐसे ही काम करता है, or I think about the goal that I have, India should win the championship. So for some of us, maybe that is the developmental area of our life. That we are too finicky about some things. Maybe I need to develop an ability to be flexible and work with different kinds of people. I find this as a shortcoming in many people in the corporate world. They can't work with every kind of person. So keep the goal, but think about yourself. Where do you think you need to develop yourself? So don't say for India to become Jagat Guru, usko chhod do, wo ho gaya. Now let's think about what to do to myself. Where do I need to develop? So I need to become a digital master. I need to work with people remotely. I'm very uncomfortable with remote working, but I will have to develop that ability. I need to develop. If I don't develop, I will not be able to reach where I want to reach. So on behalf of Sharma ji to all of you, it is not enough for us to have a noble goal and say, मैं जैसा हूं वैसा ही रहूंगा, लेकिन गोल तक पहुंचने का है. फिर बहुत मुश्किल है. फिर बहुत मुश्किल है. And that is why some of us don't dream, some of us don't have goals. It's not that we don't have desires, but we don't want to develop. And development means failures. Development means lots of failures. Fortunately, unfortunately, we have been brought up in a way where even a single failure means something disastrous. गलती कैसे हुआ? Any questions? Shamir?
Hey Naren.
Yeah, hi.
From the development aspect of it, I would like to develop myself by reading more, so that help by sharing the knowledge from various different kinds of industries, learnings, so that I can put it into a book which can be beneficial for the people of India who can read and gain knowledge.
Oh,
That's how I would like to help.
Sam, forget about that ultimate goal. I am only concerned about where are you going to develop yourself. See, all of us move into that trap very fast. We have an altruistic goal, we have a social goal, and there we find our greatness. But our greatness is in clarity about where I need to develop.
Yeah, develop as an author, reading and writing skills.
Reading and writing skills. So that is more appropriate. That I want to develop my reading and writing skills. That's all I want to know. I don't want to know the ultimate goal.
Right.
So any question anybody has? Neha?
Actually, I had shared with you about the vision for India with all that changing in education system and all that. And I said I'm very happy that because I want India to have a lot of Nobel Prize winners. And I said my children have scope in this. And you replied that it's not too late for you. Don't delegate it to your kids. The thing is, it is a very nice thought and all. But my mind doesn't work in a way where I think of I want a Nobel Prize for myself, or I want these many lakhs of rupees to earn every month. My mind doesn't work that way. I don't think of it that way. So I have a question that is it because I can't think big or I'm a small thinker, something like that? And I am open to learning. I'm open to change. I do not resist power of one. I believe in that, and I do want to contribute. And I'm taking every effort to be in part of every project that I can make an impact. But the thing is, some people can exactly pinpoint like what they want to do in life and where they want to grow or how they want to make an impact, and that is something I lack, an idea. So how do I work on that? How can I become more creative and think of ideas?
Beautiful. Just experiment with a few things. So Neha has not worked or let's say lived a life for herself for a long time. Okay? Long time back, I had written a technical paper, and the title of the technical paper was The Enlivening Force, that is you and me, each person, drowning in the roles needs a lifeboat. We are drowning in the roles. I have to be a good sister, I have to be a good daughter, I have to be a good wife, I have to be a good mother. But the enlivening force, the person who is you, is not getting developed, and we are like puppets being pulled into many different directions. And on top of that, we have a sense of responsibility. I can't disappoint somebody, nobody should be sad because of what I do or what I say, and my children should come out as gems, I should not neglect them, ignore them, which is once again thinking about the roles of my life and not just about myself. So we've lived for 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 years that way. And therefore, when we say, okay, where should I develop myself? The tendency will again go towards role-based. So I want to become a better mother. And I'm saying, think about yourself. So now Neha can say, yeah, I want to develop the ability to think big. Neha can say, I want to have conflicting thoughts in my head and still be peaceful. I would like to develop myself to make things happen, get things done. Even if it involves people, I will know how to get it done. For example, you have to fly, you go to the airport, and you are late. You're supposed to check in 45 minutes before time, and you are only 25 minutes before time. So the lady at the counter looks at you and says, gates closed. Now, can you make things happen? Can you talk and convince her? After all, she is also a human being, and a human being took the decision a little while ago. It is not the solar system where if night has happened, day will only happen after a few hours. बात करके पटाएंगे ना. Now, can her mind think about what approach do I take so that she says, for you, I will do it? So, these are so many areas where I know Neha can develop herself. A no is not a no. A no is not now. So, when somebody tells me a no, can I listen to not now instead of a no is a final no? I can develop myself. So find out areas in life which sometimes makes you sad, sometimes makes you withdraw, sometimes makes you feel helpless. All those areas are areas where you can develop yourself. And if you just look into your immediate past, you will find these incidences. Helpless, sad, alone, weak. Those are the areas where you need to develop yourself. Anya? We have time for one last question in case anybody has a question. If not, then we'll move towards winding up. Yes,
Yeah,
Sanjay.
I want to ask one question.
Yes.
As we want to learn through mistake, but by that mistake, one may spoil the relationship also. To recover that relationship, that I want to know.
But what kind of a mistake would spoil a relationship?
Anything. While doing any kind of development, probably I may took some decision to something else, and probably that may cause spoil the relation in friendship.
So again, you have to be a little specific for me to give you a specific answer. Right now, it's a little vague thing. So there are 10 different possibilities. So I know which one to address in the 2-3 minutes that we have.
Okay, fine.
So Sanjay, just to give you some kind of a clarity, if somebody cannot take a no from you, the relationship anyway does not have any strength. Let's say you ask a question and I tell you, hey Sanjay, I don't think I'll be able to give you an answer. Now if you get hurt because of that, कि क्या मैं question पूछा मेरे को तो जवाब ही नहीं दिया, then it means what? This relationship never had strength. अरे नरेन की इच्छा नहीं है, नहीं दिया, कोई issue नहीं है यार. Which means relationship has strength. So if you are surrounded by, highly charged emotional beings, then there will always be this issue. So if you are surrounded by emotionally charged people, then that is the area where we first need to develop ourselves, how to make people a little deep, how to handle differences of opinion, how to respect people when they say no to me. What are the mistakes which are allowed in our life? Which are the mistakes which are not allowed in our life? Misbehavior is definitely wrong. There you don't get many chances. But you wanting to wear a white shirt when somebody else wants you to wear a black shirt, and then you putting tomato ketchup as you are having your sandwich onto that white shirt is a mistake which is doable, forgivable, and ideally not repeatable. So, genuine people stick with each other irrespective of the mistakes. If somebody values you, they stick with you irrespective of the mistakes. The mistake which is difficult to handle is overconfidence, carelessness, and character. If there is a character issue and then you say mistake ho gaya, maaf kar do, I wouldn't agree to that. then you need to be punished, you need to be penalized, or I need to withdraw. If it is overconfidence and then I spoil things for you, that's wrong. For example, Sanjay, what do you do? Are you a businessman?
So I need to rethink, and where I did my mistake, I try to recover that mistake so that I should not repeat, and it should not happen in future. Also.
Nay, what is the work you do?
If somebody hurted by me,
Are mere bhai, mere question sun. What is the work you do?
it means my profession. Also.
हाँ, तुम करते क्या हो? बिल्कुल.
Yeah, I am assistant professor.
You are an assistant professor, right? So, as an assistant professor, if you are angry at a student and therefore you did not give them the right marks. So, as a professor, what are the mistakes acceptable and what are not? Make a list of that and do things accordingly.
Yes. So I will do, definitely.
Let's summarize what we learned out of today's session. It will be nice for you to share with me on either WhatsApp or on the chat bot about which are the areas you would like to develop yourself and is there any role you want me to play over there. So if there is a role you want me to play, let me know and I would be more than happy to do that. I think it's time to say bye. It's 9 o'clock. In case you want any help from me in your developmental journey, please reach out to me, let me know. We can always have a conversation and let's live a very, very beautiful and impactful life. Remember, the critical part is who you are. You have already reached the peak of your life. If you want to go ahead, you will need to develop yourself. To develop yourself, you need to have a willingness to make some mistakes. These mistakes are necessary mistakes which will teach you on how to make things happen or get things done. With this as the background, Bharat at 100 will be practical and possible for all of us. Let's live an incredible life. Let the session of KMM, the Bharat at 100, not only be for the sake of our nation, but let it be for each one of us. Let us transform our own lives and in the process make a beautiful impact to our country. Thank you so much. Love you all. Have a great week. See you. Bye. See you. Bye.